Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and back to part 3 of the jewellery box build. So first things first, I am cutting the oak lines down for my inlay. Once I've cut the lines down, I then put them into the actual grooves and do a little test fit to make sure they are all the correct lengths, and I trim them to slightly oversized so when I come to glue it in it's a lot easier. Once I've done the test fit, I then take all the lines out and I get a bottle of PVA and literally just run a load of PVA in the grooves that I've routed and push the lines in. There's no need for cramps because it sort of suctions the line in where it's such a small thin line and there's a lot of PVA on it. Now that the lines are glued in, I then use my plane to take off any excess of the line that is slightly proud of the surface, and just making sure that I go with the grain of the timber because I really don't want any tear out and it to tear down into the oak of the line. At this stage I just hit it with a rough sand just to take off any glue or anything before I cut the top off the box. This just with a bit of 150 grit and a hard block so it doesn't round anything over. Before cutting the lid off the box, I use the panel saw and I use an MDF zero clearance panel underneath just so that the box doesn't drop down into anything. And then I literally just set the fence and the blade just higher than the thickness of the side of the box, and I run the box through and just trim the top off, making sure the last bit I carefully push through so it doesn't bite on the saw. Once I've cut the top off the box, just to take out any saw marks, I use a sanding board with a bit of 150 grit sandpaper on it, and it takes off any high spots there is on the box. And once I've done that, I go straight into the hinges. Now, I haven't routed these hinges in before, this is my first time using them. I see a lot of people using router tables for them, but I think if you're accurate enough and you are up to a certain skill level with the router, you won't find it very hard just to actually route them in by hand and not worry about a router table at all. That is the end of part 3, so I hope you liked the video guys. Please comment, like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video.